Hello, and welcome to another episode of Video Game Reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about Samurai Riot, the Definitive Edition, on the Nintendo Switch. So to start things off, look, I don't want to trash this game. It was clearly developed by a very small team of indie developers, and kudos to them for getting a product published at all. It's a lot of hard work, it's not easy. But the fact is, there are a lot of games out there competing for your time and money, and it's difficult to justify spending either on this game, unfortunately. There are simply too many other options, and this doesn't really do enough to stand out from the crowd, unfortunately. It very much looks like it could have been a Flash game from the early 2000s. As I've said before, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I used to really enjoy some Flash games on the web. But my point is, this game belongs on a website like Armor Games for free, collecting money from ad revenue, not on the Nintendo Switch or any other console, in my opinion. The controls feel a little rigid or clunky, which I think you can kind of sense just by looking at the footage. The moveset is pretty basic, and like Shredder's Revenge, you don't really pick up dropped weapons to use, which is a shame, because it would have added some much-needed variety to this game. But on to the good, okay? The music sounds like it was heavily inspired by the RZA, and I would say it's probably the highlight of the entire game. I mean, it kind of sounds like a cheap knockoff of RZA, but still, that's not a terrible thing in my book. They also tried to implement a decision system a few times throughout the game, which creates branching paths. But the problem there is that in order to care about the choices you're asked to make, you first need to be invested in the story, or the characters, or the gameplay, or literally anything about the game, and I just completely was not. Anyways, that's it. Samurai Riot is a firm avoid. There's simply no reason to play this game instead of something else. So I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching, and please click all the YouTube buttons if you're so inclined. I'll see you next time, whenever that may be. Bye-bye.